What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a super exciting Liverpool transfer news video, because many newspapers including the Mirror and the Daily Star are reporting that Liverpool are in talks with 27-year-old English goalkeeper Jack Butland. The Stoke City goalkeeper, after 7 years at Stoke, could move to Liverpool because the domestic transfer window is still open for another week, so Liverpool could sign players from championship clubs and they could still loan out players to lower division sides. Let me know what do you think about this in the comments below, and if you are excited about this transfer news, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on the bell notifications so you never miss the latest upload. And later today I'm uploading a brand new FIFA 21 Liverpool Career Mode episode. Finally I got the game. Sorry for the delay, there was a problem with my order, but it got sorted out, so I finally got the game. So from tonight there will be daily Liverpool Career Mode uploads. So Jack Butland recently lost his first team place to Wales international Adam Davies. And by the way, did you know that Jack Butland was the youngest ever international goalkeeper for England's national team? And also Jack Butland only has 1 year left on his contract, and he's being one of the club's highest paid players. It appears to suit both parties, because Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp, after seeing Adrian, the way he performed against Aston Villa, it's pretty obvious that Liverpool need an experienced and also a better goalkeeper. And I mean, Jack Butland is not world class, but he's better than Adrian in my opinion. So until Friday, the domestic transfer window is open, permitting deals between Premier League and English Football League clubs. And this has led to negotiations between Liverpool and Stoke, with manager Jurgen Klopp missing the injured Alisson for 6 weeks, and of course worried about Adrian's performance, and the backup goalkeeper Adrian is just not good enough. So it means that Butland could be involved against Everton in Saturday's Merseyside derby at Goodison Park, and that would trigger memories of what could have been for Jack Butland. He quickly established himself as a teenager at Birmingham, and he made his England debut at just 19 years old before a £4 million move to Stoke. He is 6'5" tall, so he's a very tall goalkeeper, and he was valued at £30 million when clubs looked to take advantage of Stoke's relegation from the Premier League. But no Premier League club signed him, and since then his form has fluctuated, and he was recently left out by Stoke City manager, and an ex-England goalkeeper, Paul Robinson, said this: "I can see Liverpool signing the likes of Jack Butland on a short-term deal. He's a player who has experience of big games," and I'm really interested and excited to find out whether Liverpool can wrap up this deal, because I think we need another goalkeeper until Alisson is back. I think Butland should get some games, and if he makes some mistakes, then let's give Adrian a go. But I think that Jack Butland would be a better goalkeeper for Liverpool, at least in the short term, than Adrian. And even if Adrian starts against Everton, Liverpool need another backup goalkeeper, because Alisson, it looks like his injury problems are getting more and more frequent. So every season it looks like Alisson misses 4, 5, 6 weeks with injury. And what if Adrian gets injured against Everton? Or what if Adrian gets red carded? Then do we play Pitaluga, who is just 17 years old, a really rookie goalkeeper, or do we call up Kelleher from the under-23 squad? And not both options are not really ideal. Jack Butland would be a safe pair of hands, a really experienced goalkeeper who already played Premier League football. So Jack Butland spent 5 seasons in the Premier League with Stoke City, and actually he had 2 seasons where he played almost every game and in the Stoke City team. The other 3 seasons he didn't really play much. He played 5, 4 and 8 appearances, but still he's a very experienced goalkeeper who also played for the England national team 9 times. The last one was in 2018. And I'm not sure if you knew this, but he actually won a European championship with the England under-17 side in 2010, which I thought is a pretty awesome statistic. So in the Mirror report, it actually states that Jurgen Klopp has lost confidence in Adrian, and who could blame him? I think many Liverpool fans lost their confidence in Adrian. And Jurgen Klopp, according to report, is keen on adding another senior goalkeeper to his squad before the domestic window closes on Friday. I think the best option for Liverpool is a loan deal until the end of the season with an option to buy next summer. So that way we can just take a look at Butland and how he performs, and if he performs well, then we can buy him and then we can let Adrian go. Considering Adrian's contract runs out in just 8 months, if the club doesn't extend, there will be a search for a new backup goalkeeper for Alisson anyway, and Butland is 27 and he has potential to improve. Remember that 27 is not really old in terms of goalkeepers. They usually tend to get better as they age, and he isn't going to be a blockbuster signing, but if he impresses, he could end up being a decent second choice goalkeeper for Liverpool. And if he's a disaster, we simply bid him farewell in the summer and Jurgen Klopp just looks at another goalkeeper, and that way no harm done, really no big risk signing Butland right now. And overall, Butland racked up 169 appearances for Stoke City, so he is a quite experienced goalkeeper and I think Liverpool should go for him. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your opinion. There is a very big, very interesting story in the Wall Street Journal that states that FSG, the investment group who owns the Liverpool Football Club, are set for a really huge monster investment from Billy Beane's recently founded sports company. The investment could be as big as 25%, and this sports company have raised nearly 450 million pounds in funds this year, and their main aim is to buy sports teams. An investment of this kind would require FSG to be listed on the public stock exchange, and they value FSG at 8 billion pounds. The Financial Times also run the story and state that John W. Henry, the owner of Liverpool Football Club and FSG's main man, is keen to complete the deal, which would provide his company a huge financial boost in these uncertain pandemic affected times, basically in the midst of a financial crisis in the football world. Interestingly, Beane's company, Red Bull Acquisition Corporation, have got Richard Scudamore, the former Premier League CEO, with the specific intent of investing in one of English football's giants, and it looks like Liverpool are now at the front of that queue. Beane and John W. Henry go way back in their relationship. Our owner tried to give Beane a job as the Boston Red Sox general manager once upon a time back in the day, and it is an obvious advocate of his moneyball transfer tactics too. So I think that could be absolutely massive in that Liverpool could get a big investment, their owners could get a big investment, which means that Liverpool financially could be in even safer hands in the future. And the squad numbers for Liverpool FC have been confirmed, and Curtis Jones swapped the 48 number to the iconic 17 number, the same number that Steven Gerrard wore when he was also 17 years old at Liverpool. Kostas Tsimikas was given the number 21, which was last worn by Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, who switched over to number 15 after Daniel Sturridge left Liverpool. Thiago Alcantara was given the number 6 shirt, we all know that, and Diogo Jota was given the number 20 shirt, and also because Lallana joined Brighton, that number 20 shirt was vacant, so it was given to Diogo Jota, and Diogo Jota was number 18 at Wolves, but Takumi Minamino has that number at Liverpool, so Jota couldn't get that. And also, it is a very, very good news that now all the Liverpool players who were recently tested positive for COVID, they are now fully recovered and ready to be in the squad, and that is very, very good news. Thiago, for example, posted pictures of him walking around Liverpool after his 10-day isolation period ended, and he tested negative for COVID, which is very, very good news. We need a fully fit and freshly, really hungry Thiago in the team. And also Sadio Mane posted on his Instagram that he was working really, really hard at home, training on his bike, and he was sweating and showing off that he was training really, really hard. So I expect Sadio Mane and Thiago to be actually in the starting lineup. The big question is whether Jordan Henderson will be fit for that Everton game. I really, really hope he passes the late fitness test, because we need Jordan Henderson getting stuck in and disrupting Everton's midfield. And Liverpool, I really hope that we bounce back, because that Aston Villa defeat put many question marks around Liverpool, and we need to answer those question marks by a good performance and hopefully a result, hopefully a win at Goodison Park. But recently we haven't won away at Everton. I think the last 5 games there have been 4 0-0 draws, and that will be a huge test for Liverpool, whether we can finally score a goal at Everton and finally get a victory. And I'm not sure that no fans in the stadium who it will be affected by. I think Liverpool could actually go to Everton and have an even better performance without a hostile home fans screaming down the Liverpool players. I really hope that Liverpool can go there and put in a really good performance. And Lucas Leiva, who left Liverpool to Lazio for regular playing time, and he recently became the captain of Lazio, which I really am happy with. He's now 33 years old, and he's so happy and delighted to see Liverpool winning trophies and doing well. And he actually said that just before he left, he could sense that something big was happening at Liverpool. This is what he said: "When I left the club, Liverpool FC, I was 100% sure a great moment was coming. You could feel it. I could feel that things were changing. I was sure it would come, but you never know when, because you are playing against so many good teams in England. It's not easy to predict. But I could feel that Liverpool were going to come back, winning more important things, big trophies. Of course, the Premier League was always the first target, let's say every season. I could feel that. Yes, when he arrived, for me, it was a new start with Jurgen Klopp. That's how I felt. Slowly, I started to understand more the way he wanted us to play. Of course, I played in different positions under him. He was a great manager for me. I learned a lot under him. I played for him for 2 years, 2 seasons, but it was enough to learn a lot and also understand that the way he wanted to play, maybe for me, was going to be more difficult. That's why we have this great relationship until today, because he always treated me with so much respect, and I tried to do the same. What a brilliant interview by Lucas. I absolutely love him to bits. I wish him nothing but the best at Lazio. And that's it for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.